Phoenix Books presents The World's Worst Jokes, comedy and anecdotes performed by Henny Youngman. This sound performance is copyright 2015 Phoenix Books. It has been digitally remastered from the original 1987 Dove Books on Tape sound recording.
Well, friends, this is Henny Youngman here. I just came out to do a show for Liza Minnelli to fry us at a roast. And last time I was out here, a very nice guy came up to me and said, his name is Michael Viner. He produced a thing called Books on Tape, which is a cassette. And you talk about yourself, you tell about yourself. And I said, well, all right, give me the money, I'll do it. Anyway, I got to tell you, I started out as a fiddle player in Brooklyn. I had to be a fiddle player because when my folks came from Europe, they weren't harassed at that time. They could hear music. And my father and mother, both were born in Russia. They came to New York. They met there, fell in love, went to London on their honeymoon. I was born in London in Whitechapel, which was sort of a Jewish community for people who came from Europe. They found each other there. And after 6 months, my father and mother took me back to New York City, where we lived in Bay Ridge in one of those walk-up flats. My mother was a very beautiful woman who taught French, German, and she traded out with another lady in our building who taught her English. So we lived in Bay Ridge those years. I went to school, finally went to high school, manual training high school in Brooklyn, where I was always in trouble. I was a pain in the rear to those people. I would say funny things. The teacher would throw me out of class and put me down in a room which was called detention. You were supposed to sit there for 2 hours till the day passed. I found out that was vaudeville. So I would take my quarter, which my father gave me, and I would go to the vaudeville theater in the neighborhood, which the Prospect Theater had 5 acts of vaudeville and a movie, and I would kill 2 hours there. I didn't want my folks to know I was in trouble. So I used to go to these theaters. There were about 7 vaudeville houses those days, and automatically I would sort of memorize all the jokes that the comedians did on the stage. And I used to tell these jokes around. I became the life of the party guy. I became very popular. And meanwhile, my folks taught me how to play the fiddle. My aunt gave me a fiddle. It was a Sears Yamaha, I think. Anyway, so I studied fiddle because all the people that came from Europe wanted their kids to become a high...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?